All right, nerd, we need to talk because ASUS just quietly killed off two GPUs people were actually waiting for: the RTX 5070 Ti 16GB and the RTX 5060 Ti 16GB. And no, this isn't a rumor leak or a bad retailer listing. This came straight out of a report from Engadget. ASUS is calling it end of life. So the question is, what happened? And why does this feel like deja vu all over again? According to Engadget, ASUS has stopped producing both the RTX 5070 and 5060 Ti 16GB. Not paused, not delayed, end of life. That means no new cards rolling off the line, no restocks coming in later. Whatever inventory exists right now, it's basically it. Now here's an important detail. NVIDIA has not officially said these GPUs are canceled. They're still claiming they're shipping all GeForce SKUs, but this is ASUS we're talking about, one of NVIDIA's biggest board partners. When a company like ASUS pulls the plug, that tells you something upstream is broken. This isn't about performance metrics, and it's definitely not about demand. This is about VRAM specifically. Memory supply crunch. 16GB are more expensive to make. The memory itself costs more, and NVIDIA is clearly prioritizing VRAM for higher margin GPUs like the 5080 and the 5090. Mid-range cards with too much memory don't make financial sense right now. So instead of selling gamers a well-balanced card, the strategy looks like this: push 8GB and 12GB in mid-range, save the big memory configs for premium buyers, and quietly phase out the models that threaten that pricing ladder. Here's why people are mad. The RTX 5070 Ti 16GB was supposed to be that sweet spot. Strong performance, enough VRAM for modern games, and some level future proofing. Now, that's all gone. So what you have left with is what? The 12GB RTX 5070, or jumping all the way much more to that expensive card. This creates a gap, a huge gap. And that gap is exactly where gamers feel the most pain, especially at 1440p and higher, where VRAM actually matters. If this feels familiar, it should. We've seen this playbook before: lower VRAM than expected, higher prices than expected, a fewer good value options in the middle. NVIDIA keeps betting that software tricks and upscaling will cover for hardware limits, and sometimes that works until it doesn't. Meanwhile, competitors are still sitting there like, so you're gonna leave this space open? This is how you lose mindshare, even if you're still winning on raw sales. If you already wanted a 5070 Ti 16GB, your window is closing fast. Prices are unlikely to drop, and remaining stock will probably get worse before it gets better. If you're shopping mid-range in 2026, you need to be extra careful because 8GB cards are aging faster than people want to admit. And if this trend continues, we're gonna have this same VRAM conversation again next year and the year after that. So yeah, ASUS ending these cards isn't just a product update, it's a signal that mid-range GPU market is shrinking, not growing. Drop a comment, let me know what you guys think. Would you have bought the 5070 Ti 16GB, or is NVIDIA right to move on? If this helped you, hit the like, subscribe to the Nerd Herd. I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.